The day-to-day operations, but also, making sure that the whole park maintenance, the road maintenance gets done, and the budget's working within the budget and everything else. So, just quick, I put him on the spot. I emailed him last week and said, "Oh, by the way, thanks for letting us up there. Thanks for letting us do this. And would you mind saying a few things? Because there's going to be a lot of people like myself that aren't very familiar with wind parks and have a fascination and an interest." So, all right. Tim said, my name's Rich. Private dirt and gravel roads have, especially for specific purposes like you have here. So that's to start with. And again, you only get the old retired belt, the stuff they want to recycle. So it's going to be stretch is going to be somewhat dry rotted. It's not going to be a premium belt to go on the road, so it's already starting to deteriorate. But mostly it was Dave Shear that found these sites up here on one of those visits, and came back and recommended that this would be a nice little place to showcase some practices for a workshop. And when Dave and Steve and I got out here, we all agreed that this would be a good location. Joe's going to fill in. He's the assistant forester in the district here, and he's going to fill in some information as to what went on here. But it's really the work site and focus. It's the first thing, if you've read through that, about this is Tannery Road, okay? And as we walk up through here, just in front of us, just as you pass these first markers here, this is the concentrated area where the bulk of the description takes place here. There's at one point, this road was your classic BOF road. It was down. Road infiltration basin, if you're following along in this paperwork here. And correct me again, guys, if I'm wrong, because what I was told about this site was, well, first of all, you can see this flagging right here. I'm standing right on the boundary between the state forest and private ground here. And the spot we're standing in right here during wet weather events would constantly fill up with water here over top of the road, just laying here. If you look at the picture, there was some downslope going that way, but the water just liked to pool up in here, especially on that side of the road. Way back, when did you guys do this? 2004, I guess?
Right, I think it was 4, yeah.
2004, they decided to cut out a big section of the road that was in here, the 60 feet by 12 foot wide, and then went...
See where the water's coming off the hill here. We're going to put a 3-foot 3-leaf pipe in right here. Then last fall, we had 8 inches of rain, 9 inches of rain. The pipes below me plugged up, and Doug had the pleasure of going inside them when they're grown.
Shoving all the rocks out.
Beach. We cut the beach down and used it with the hoe and pushed everything out. We're worried we were going to damage the pipe or lift the pipe, and took our time. We dug some stuff out and ended up pushing it through and getting it out.
But if you're not aware from back there, I'm standing on the head wall right now. There's a tail ditch over there, or the out. Offset joints and all these things. What are you guys' names? Carl and Wesley. These guys are out here. I appreciate them being out here and doing this. They're kind of showing you what, the traditional hand-laid head wall that we have the tech bulletin is on and everything. Somebody just asked, what do they put a layer of fabric between each lift? My guess is that they're tying that back into the bank as a dead man to keep that so the frost heave and stuff like that doesn't push their wall over. That's a real classic way to use this type of material to help reinforce.
A large fence match since below the bus. And it goes up around the corner. There's a little bit of a parking area right there. Continue all the way up to there. In here we had a small pipe, and 24. And now the squash pipe that you seen at the first site, that extra pipe. Yeah. It's a 36. Yeah, this is a 36 inch pipe. Plastic pipe. So we replaced the smaller pipe with the larger pipe. Most of it's a spring and water.